Hey guys, it's Isabel. So it's almost 9 o'clock and we just finished the recruiting webinar, which I had a blast. I always love doing webinars. Thank you for joining me, whoever, if you took time out of your Friday evening to join me on the webinar, thank you. Make sure you signed in so we can get some samples to you for spending the Friday with me. If you missed it, the replay is posted, so go back to the same link that you received by email, which is basically the webinar tab on our team website, and the replay is there. We love your feedback. Make sure you sign in so we can get some samples to you for taking time to watch the recruiting webinar. I had a blast, so thanks for joining us. I was reflecting about my day today, and I wanted to share some thoughts with you. I did today, one of my favorite things to do is spend time with my business partners, and today I spent some time with one of our leaders in our team, and we were discussing what we're going to change as far as our system and our training, what we're going to change in the new year, trying to improve things to make things for you. Well, during our discussion, we started talking about self-confidence because we were talking about recruiting and how to make this as simple as we can for our team members so they can duplicate themselves and they can reach their goals faster. Not being able to duplicate yourself through your team stops you from reaching your goals, and you're pretty much stuck at unit leader or advanced unit leader if you're not able to get those leaders to start recruiting in your team. And as we talked about in the webinar, everybody should be recruiting. We got this simple system. Just point to a tool. Everybody should be recruiting. Everybody has dreams. Everybody has goals. Everybody should be recruiting. So why doesn't everybody recruit? And you know, the conversation that we had, we were talking about a lot of people don't recruit because fear of actually not fear, no self-confidence. Not knowing what to say, not knowing how to do it, and not taking a step to learn because of no self-confidence. I go a lot. I spend a lot of time. I go eat lunch with my son quite often. Being a work-from-home mom, I take that privilege to go have lunch with my son very often. So when I sign in, it's a long hallway from the office to the cafeteria. And there's always, you know, it's lunchtime, so there's always traffic back and forth. So I'm heading on the hallway, and most of the time, and I'm sure you're going to agree with me that this happens very often, most of the time when somebody's coming towards me and I'm going towards somebody, they look down. And I used to be one of those persons. Somebody was walking towards me, I would look down. I was driving by my neighbor's home, and I would look away. I didn't want to do that eye contact because I didn't want to talk, because I didn't know what to say, because I had no self-confidence. So most of the time when you're crossing somebody, a stranger, they look down as they're walking towards you or close to you, so they don't do that eye contact. And I used to be one of those persons. Look down, don't look at the neighbor, look away, look like I'm changing the radio so I don't have to do that eye contact, because I had no self-confidence. And you know, I didn't realize that this is what it was in the beginning, not until I started self-development in order to become a top leader, that I started realizing that I used to make the excuse that I look away because I just didn't want to deal with people, or you know, whatever. I don't know what I used to think. But now, when I'm walking towards somebody, I keep my head up. I put my shoulders back, I keep my head up, and I do that eye contact. The reason I started doing that, start looking down and get my head up, was because as a recruiter and as a top leader, I have to go out and talk to people. The only way I'm going to bring in people to my organization is to talk to people. I can't talk to people if I'm looking down. So how do I start talking to strangers? You know, and that's what holds a lot of us back. What do I say to the stranger? Well, if you are one of those persons that you're going to look down when you cross somebody, don't look down. You don't have to spill your whole presentation when you first meet them. You don't even have to invite them to take a look. Start with a smile, okay? Because if somebody smiles at you, then it's worth, oh, hello, how was your day going? If they're looking down and not smiling at you, then you're not going to worry about it. But start with the smile. So when you're walking towards somebody, do that eye contact and smile. If they smile back, how's your day going? and then do it again, 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 because that's the only way that we're going to get better, if you do it again. Eye contact, head up, shoulders back, eye contact, and smile. And when they look at you and smile back, how is your day going? And then eventually you're going to start getting some confidence. And eventually you're going to say, how's your day going? And they're going to, people that don't give you the time of day, is their loss. But if they answer back, you start a conversation. And then eventually you learn to put AVON into the conversation. One of the things that we're going to do this year is in the Power of 3. You don't have to, your goal is, and well, this is another training. We'll go over that later. We're keeping it simple. But anyway, you keep your head up, you smile, and you smile back at them. And this is what I want you to think. When you want to look down because you're shy, I want you to think this in your head, and it's going to give you the confidence to not look down and smile. So you're walking in a hallway, you're walking in the parking lot towards HEB, and somebody's coming towards you. You're going to put your head up, your shoulders back, you're going to smile. And then you're going to think in your head, I am a powerful senior executive unit leader in AVON. And if you smile at me, I could change your life. Isn't that awesome? I love that. I am a powerful senior executive, and if you're not an executive yet, it's okay to think that you are, because you're working towards it. So, okay, I'm a future senior executive unit leader in AVON, and if you smile at me, it could change your life, because eventually that'll open the doors to offering the opportunity to them. Okay, so self-confidence is so important, guys. When you're looking for people to share your opportunity with, don't look down as you are walking. Keep your head up and say in your head, I'm a powerful senior executive unit leader in AVON, and you better smile at me, because I could change your life. Talk to you soon, guys. Have a great weekend.